Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn how to find the compound interest when the compound interest is compounded quarterly. So the formula we use to find the compound interest is equal to P times 1 plus R divided by 100 whole raised to power T minus 1. This is the direct formula we use to find the compound interest. Other formulas we use to find the compound interest is find the amount first, which is P times 1 plus R upon 100 whole raised to power T, and then after finding the amount we find the compound interest by using the formula amount minus principal. So either we can use these two formula or we can use this single formula, because these two formulas are there in this formula. Well, here minus 1 indicates that we are subtracting the principal. So let us understand what are the changes we need to make in our formula for finding the compound interest compounded quarterly. As 1 year is having 12 months and 1 quarter is equal to 3 months. So therefore there are 4 quarters in a year. And in this formula the rate of interest is per annum and time is in years. So rate of interest per annum is R%. So rate of interest per quarter will be R divided by 4. R divided by 4%. So whatever rate of interest is given to us, that we need to divide by 4 to find the compound interest quarterly. Similarly, time period is also per annum. This time period will become 4T as there are 4 quarters in 12 months. Time period will be 4 times T per quarter. So now our formula will be P times 1 plus R divided by 4 times 100 whole raised to power 4T minus 1. So this is the formula for finding the compound interest when we need to find the quarterly compound interest. Let's solve an example and use this formula. So our first question is find the compound interest on rupees 1000 over a period of 1 year at 10% per annum if compounded quarterly. So let us write what is given in the question. Given is principal amount of rupees 1000. So rate of interest is 10% per annum. As rate of interest is 10% per annum, it will be 10% divided by 4 quarterly, because there are 4 quarters in a year, and similarly time will be equal to 4 quarters because there are 4 quarters in a year. So let's substitute the values in compound interest formula, which is P times 1 plus R divided by 100 whole raised to power T minus 1. So principal amount is given as 1000 times 1 plus R is now 10 divided by 4 times 100 whole raised to power 4 minus 1. This is now 1000 times. We can reduce this 1 0 gets cancelled with the 0 in the denominator. So we have now 1 plus 1 divided by 40 whole raised to power 4 minus 1. So this is now going to be 1000 times, LCM is 40. This is 40 plus 1 whole raised to power 4 minus 1. Let's solve it on this side. So compound interest is equal to 1000 times 41 upon 40 whole raised to power 4 minus 1. So compound interest is equal to 1000 times 41 upon 40 is 1.025 whole raised to power 4 minus 1, which is equal to 1000 times 1.10381 minus 1, which is equal to 1103.81 minus 1000, which is equal to 103.81. So the quarterly compound interest is rupees 103.81. So this is how you can find the quarterly compound interest. So let's solve one more example where the time period is not 1 year, it is less than a year. So our second example is find the compound interest on rupees 1,25,000 for 9 months at 8% per annum compounded quarterly. So let us first write what is given in the question. Given is principal amount of rupees 1,25,000. Rate of interest is given as 8% per annum. So that will be equal to 8 divided by 4%, which is equal to 2% per quarter. Because there are 4 quarters in a year. So we divided the percentage which is per annum by 4 to get the per quarter interest rate. Time is given as 9 months. Now this time period is less than a year. So we can calculate this by finding out how many quarters are there in 9 months. So there are 3 quarters in 9 months. So time will be equal to 3. So let's substitute the values in the formula. Compound interest is equal to P times 1 plus R divided by 100 whole raised to power T minus 1. So principal amount is 1,25,000 times 1 plus R is 2% divided by 100 whole raised to power T is 3 quarters minus 1. So this is 1,25,000 times 1 plus 1 divided by 50, cause 2 upon 100 can be reduced to 1 upon 50. 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 50 is 100. Whole cube minus 1. So this is going to be 1,25,000 times LCM is 50. So this is 50 plus 1 whole cube minus 1. So this is equal to 1,25,000 times 51 upon 50 whole cube minus 1. Compound interest is equal to 1,25,000. Here we will do 51 upon 53 times. Minus 1. So this is going to be 1,25,000. 51 cube is equal to 1,32,651 divided by 5 times 5 25. 25 times is 125,000 minus 1. So this is going to be 1,25,000 times 1,32,651 minus 1,25,000 divided by 1,25,000. Here we have done fraction subtraction. Our LCM is 1,25,000. So this is going to be 1,25,000 times 1,32,651 minus 1,25,000 is equal to 7,651 divided by 1,25,000. Now this numerator and denominator are same, so they get cancelled out, 1,25,000, and we are left with 7,651. So the quarterly compound interest is 7,651 rupees. So this is how we can find the quarterly compound interest. I hope this video is helpful to you. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more math videos. Thanks for watching.